Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Linda Wells, a naturopath, and I help people get well. I teach you how to support your body's own healing properties and teach you different things that can help support that. So today I want to talk to you about some ways that you can alkalize your system. Nothing that I say is the one answer. You can't ever replace a good diet. Okay, so food is medicine, and so your diet is number one. So always remember that diet is number one. Fruits and vegetables, raw fruits and vegetables, are your best source for detoxification and healing. Okay, when we eat too many acid producing foods, that's anything that is cooked. That is your meats, your starches, your pastas and your breads and all that kind of thing. You're adding acids into the system, and that creates agglomeration and starts breaking down tissue. It's acids that just stay in there. Okay, so what I'm about to tell you, some things to help alkalize your body, along with making sure your kidneys are functioning. Okay, so you want to make sure you've done the kidney pee test. Okay, so that's pee in a jar, your first urine of the morning. Okay, so if you wake up at 4 or 3 in the morning after you've been sleeping for 5 or 6 hours, make sure you have that jar next to the toilet so that you can pee into that. And then you just let it sit for about 24 hours. Go back and look at it. Okay, there should be sediment in there. White sediment, mucus. Okay, that you should have sediment in your urine. And sometimes people will have sediment, but they only have one kidney that is filtering. So each kidney, you have 2 kidneys, one for each side of the body. You could have the right side's filtering good and left side's not filtering so good. And so you're going to have most of your symptoms on your left side. Okay, you'll have most of your lumps and bumps on one side. But anyway, so those are your things that you want to think about. I wanted to share a couple of products with you that would be helpful in getting things going for you, things that help alkalize. And I'm always looking for something that's full of minerals, because your minerals are your alkalization. They alkalize your calcium, your magnesium, but you don't want to take things that are made in a factory. You want to take whole foods or things in their whole form, because first of all, you have to be a chemist to go, okay, I'm low in this, I'm high in this. When you start adding single ingredients into your diet, there's always a catalyst, right? So, or not a catalyst, the opposite. So for instance, calcium and magnesium, you need those together. If you have too much calcium, your magnesium levels get low. If you have too much magnesium, your calcium levels get low. So there's always those things that work together in conjunction. They need to be in your food, and your body absorbs naturally those items. So food is your best medicine. If you're buying things that say you're getting 10,000 units of vitamin D in here, if you look on the back and make sure it says it's from food, because if it's not, you're playing with chemistry, and that's really dangerous. So anyway, let's get back to what I wanted to talk to you today about was alkalizing your body, some things that I have found are helpful. First thing I wanted to talk about, I wanted to share this product with you. This is Banyan Everyday Greens. It's organic, and it's made from spirulina, alfalfa grass juice, barley grass juice, wheatgrass juice, oatgrass juice, and dandelion greens. Okay, so if you're thinking you have like a gluten sensitivity, the gluten is actually from the kernel. Okay, it's not from the grass. So you won't most likely you're not going to have any issues with this. And then I want to talk to you about pH strips. All right, so, but I wanted to cover what's in this, and I did some research. I'm going to put some links to the research in the video. Also, along with the information there above that, I'm going to give you a link to my, I put together a little package for alkalization, and it has this, and it has some pH strips in it, and it has a shake formula, where if you don't like taking pills, you can use the shake formula. And I've gotten all the information of how to do it, okay, and what you're looking for, which one to choose, okay. So once you click on the link at the Wellovate, if you don't already have an account with me, it'll prompt you to create an account. Everybody gets 10% off, but if you send me an email saying I created a Wellovate account, you can do that. I'll put my email in the description below. Also, linda@goodnewshealthsolutions.com. See, I just created a Wellovate account. I will go in and change your settings to 20% off. So anytime you go into your Wellovate account and you have access to thousands and thousands of different products, you'll always get 20% off. You can buy hair shampoo, you can buy topical creams, you can buy just about anything, supplements, homeopathic remedies, your pH strips, all kinds of things, toothpaste, okay, from there, and you get 20% off. So anyway, let's get back into this. So I went through and I looked at some different, I went to a government website for studies that have been done. Okay, it's called, I can't think of the name of it right now. But anyway, the links are going to be in your description below. And I looked at all the different ingredients here just so I could help you guys understand how these things work and how they help your body. Okay, so anyway, alfalfa is very high in B vitamins, C, D, E, and A. It's high in potassium and calcium, okay? So potassium is really good for the nervous system and creating the electromagnetic energy that you have. Calcium also. Well, all your minerals are really good for you, but those are really good in there. It's this C word, right? I have to be careful what I say on these because, you know, the big pharma and the AMA is in conjunction with YouTube. They're in conjunction with a lot of the social platforms, and they don't want other information out there. So I skipped some words. It's an antioxidant, anti-diabetic, anti-inflammatory. It contains trace minerals like copper and manganese and selenium. Copper is something that's good. It works with iron in your body. It's good for mental strength and ability to think clearly. Manganese is important for the pituitary gland and for it to function correctly. Now, your pituitary is considered the master gland because it controls most of your endocrine, your hormone system. Selenium is important for your thyroid and for so many things. So it increases the enzyme function of your body. And what you're going to find, there's going to be a lot of overlap, because the truth is that nutrients, and especially your fruits and your vegetables and your things like these, the greens, all these antioxidant properties and all this good nutrition, it helps your body to begin to function correctly. And so when your body is functioning correctly, all things begin to start disappearing, and your body begins to repair, and things begin to function, and tumors begin to get smaller, and your skin starts looking good. You can even see a little better. Your hair will get thick. All these different things, okay? So anyways, that's it. Barley is very high in antioxidants. It's very good for the red cell membrane. Okay, so everything has a membrane, and you want all your different cells to have a strong membrane, because that protects them, and it makes the nutrients come in and out really good the way it's supposed to, and things like that. It's considered good for anti-tumor compounds. Okay, let's see, wheatgrass. High in nutrients and antioxidants. There we go again. They're all high in nutrients and antioxidants. Antioxidants is what carries away those things that oxidize. So just think of oxidation. What happens? It rusts. Whenever you look at, like your garden tools or whatever, how they rust, that's called oxidation. That's what happens in our body. So an antioxidant helps to clear those things out. It's very high in amino acids. So if you're worried about how much protein you're getting, because that seems to be the fad, high protein, you don't have to worry about the proteins. You really want amino acids, because amino acids are what come together and create the proteins that your body needs. So it's high in glutathione. Glutathione is supposed to be very good for the gut. Has high C and E, which help protect against heart disease, again, the C word, arthritis, and neurodegenerative diseases. It reduces oxidative stress to the cells. It helps to regulate blood sugar, inflammation, ulcerative colitis, enhances your ability to stay full. So they did some kind of a test, and what they found was that people that take wheatgrass, they don't feel those hunger pains as often. So people have lost weight because the wheatgrass helps you feel full. In a separate study, it showed that the leukemia was lowered after taking it for 48 hours at a certain dose. So that's wheatgrass. And then there's oatgrass, another one that's high in antioxidants and a potent radical scavenger activity. That means that it increases your body's ability to go and find all the necrotic tissue and all the oxidants and the different microbes that are not good for you, and go in and eat those up and get them out. Okay, so it inhibits DNA damage. Okay, your DNA, when cells are destroyed, DNA gets destroyed, and that's when we start replicating bad cells. It's good for skin damage, okay? And then dandelion greens, another great one, full of calcium, magnesium, iron, manganese. It's good for the skin and the bones. It has chromium and selenium in it. Both chromium is good for blood sugar regulation. Selenium is another one of the trace minerals that you need for your thyroid, and if you have itchy scalp or dandruff, things like that, it's good for that. It helps with blood sugar, digestion. It's high in C. It's good for certain types of cancer, liver, leukemia, pancreas, breast, esophageal. It's good for blood pressure and cholesterol. It's good for prostate, okay? So, and then there's spirulina. One study showed that it reduced the effects of rheumatoid arthritis when they gave mice certain things that cause rheumatoid arthritis, that the spirulina help reduce the effects of that. So anyway, the links are in there. Another thing I put in that, the ALKALIZE protocol is, like I said, a shake. So depending on what you prefer, I don't recommend adding milks or pasteurized fruits. I recommend you use it with water and real fruit, or with a cold pressed fruit juice. And then with your pH strips, they're in the package. Now, anytime you open up one of my protocols, you do not have to buy everything in it. You could choose one item. So what you just do is you open it up and you go into that item and you choose it. And oftentimes, like some of the liquids, you can get them in different sizes. So you want to, click on that little link that says what size you're going to choose, and you can choose, if you want 4 ounces or 1 ounce. Anyway, I'm not sure how well this is going to work because I just brushed my teeth. So normally you want to use these when you haven't eaten recently. So what you do is you're gonna get some spit in your mouth, swallow it, do that a few times so that you don't have a residue of food, because if you have food or even water, because your water's different pHs, like my water's really low pH, it's 5.5, so it wouldn't be good for me to do that if I had just drank some water. It's not a true reading. Anything you eat has its own pH. So you want to make sure you haven't eaten recently. You get some spit in your mouth, swallow it, get some more, and then you just break some of this off. Put it in your mouth and give it a minute. Okay, so what happens, like this one, like I said, I just brushed my teeth, so it's not as dark as it normally is. Okay, it will affect the reading. So you want to make sure that you're getting it like a couple of hours after you've eaten. And then you compare it to here. You want to be right about in the 7.4 or 7.6, 7, right in there. That's your best readings. You don't want to be below 7. And you don't want to be above 8 or in the 8s, okay? Because everything functions in your body within a certain pH. Now that is the pH of your interstitial tissue, not your blood. Because your blood is always going to be 7.4. And what happens with your body when you're acidic all over your body and your blood has to stay at 7.4, it goes in and starts stealing the minerals from your bones and the other areas of your body, like your calcium and things, because it wants to keep the blood at a certain level, because you die if your blood goes. But your interstitial tissue is drained and through the kidneys and the bladder. So that's why it's so important for you to alkalize, is because the other tissues, the interstitial tissue that is drained through the lymphatic system, is what is between all your cells. And that, if you're acidic, then those acids, just like battery acid, or Coca-Cola, you wouldn't want to leave that on your skin. Anything like that, they will burn your tissues. They burn the cells. So that's why you want to get those kidneys functioning. Okay, so please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I give you all kinds of tips like this. I'm here to help you learn how to heal yourself. My website is below. If you feel like you need extra help, you can make an appointment with me through my website. And then you can click to the Welevate, send me an email, let me know that you created an account. And I hope everybody has a really great day today. It's beautiful here in Rossville, Tennessee. And here's to your newfound health. Thank you.